Should my 600 pounds life patients lose their children? Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The TLC reality series My 600 Pounds Life has spent more than a decade documenting the struggles of people living in extreme obesity as they seek to transform their lives under the guidance of Houston-based bariatric surgeon Dr. The show has earned a loyal following for its raw depiction of food addiction, health crises, and the uphill battle of recovery. But along with fascination and empathy, the series has also sparked intense debates among viewers. One of the most heated questions to emerge from fan communities and comment sections concerns the children of the patients. Should severely obese parents feature on the show risk losing custody of their children? Are the households shown on camera safe and healthy environments for kids? Or is this another case of audiences confusing entertainment with real-life stakes? The conversation has grown as more episodes feature patients who are also parents and who often rely on their children for care. The portrayal of parenting on My 600 Pounds Life is complicated and often heartbreaking. Many patients are housebound and unable to care for themselves, let alone their children. Some are seen rely on kids as young as 8 or 10 years old to cook meals, clean the house, shop for groceries, or even help with basic hygiene tasks. In some of the most difficult scenes, children bring trays of food to their bedridden parents or struggle to navigate both schoolwork and household responsibilities. For viewers, these images raise red flags about whether the children are being forced into roles of caretakers at the expense of their own childhoods. On social media, fans often describe feeling heartbroken and outraged, with some going so far as to say Child Protective Services should intervene. The heart of the debate centers on what constitutes neglect or abuse. In the United States, child welfare agencies evaluate whether a parent's condition, be it medical, psychological, or social, endangers a child's safety or well-being. Extreme obesity, while a medical condition, is not automatically grounds for removing children from a home. Many of the patients on My 600 Pounds Life deeply love their children and see them as motivation to pursue weight loss. Episodes often include emotional interviews in which parents say they want to live long enough to see their kids grow up graduate or have families of their own. These moments tug at viewers' hearts and complicate the narrative. It is difficult to accuse someone of being an unfit parent when their love for their children is so evident, even if their physical limitations pose challenges. Still, the optics are hard to ignore. Scenes showing children pushing wheelchairs, cleaning up trash, or helping to bathe their parents are unsettling for many viewers. The show thrives on its raw depiction of everyday life, but these images often raise ethical questions beyond weight loss. Some critics argue that by airing these moments, TLC indirectly fuels public judgment of the parents, encouraging audiences to speculate about custody and child welfare. Others counter that the show is simply documenting reality and sparking conversations that society might otherwise ignore. Experts in child development stress that the issue is not black and white. Having an obese parent does not automatically harm children, but being thrust into caregiving roles at a young age can have lasting psychological effects. Children who act as caregivers may experience stress, anxiety, and missed opportunities for typical childhood development. They may struggle academically or socially because their home responsibilities consume their energy. In the most extreme cases, children may internalize unhealthy food patterns or coping mechanisms from their parents, creating generational cycles of obesity. These concerns are valid, but they do not always translate into clear grounds for removal. Fans online often express frustration that the children's experiences are not more directly addressed in the show. While Dr.now routinely focuses on the medical and dietary aspects of the patient's journeys, there is rarely explicit discussion of how the children are coping. This omission fuels speculation and anger among viewers who want assurance that the children are safe and supported. In online fan groups, heated threads debate whether Dr.now or producers have a responsibility to involve social services. Some argue that the show should provide more resources for families beyond weight loss surgery, including counseling and parenting support. Others caution that television producers are not social workers and that it is unfair to expect a reality show to solve systemic issues. The ethical debate extends to how viewers themselves interpret what they see. Reality TV editing is powerful, and producers choose which moments to highlight. A short clip of a child helping to bring food or clean the house may not represent the full reality of the family dynamic. But because audiences only see fragments, they often make sweeping judgments about whether children should remain in the home. Critics warn that this can lead to harsh stigmatization of obese parents, painting them as automatically unfit even when they may provide love and stability in other ways. Cultural biases about weight also play a role in this debate. American society often views obesity through a moral lens, associating it with laziness, lack of discipline, or irresponsibility. When viewers see an obese parent struggling, they may be more likely to assume the children are at risk than they would if the parents suffer from another condition like paralysis or chronic illness. Yet the functional limitations can be similar. A parent confined to bed by multiple sclerosis or severe injury might also rely on their children for help. But public reactions could be more sympathetic. The stigma surrounding obesity intensifies scrutiny of these families and makes fans quicker to call for child removal. It is also worth considering how the children themselves appear on the show. Some are vocal and affectionate, expressing love and concern for their parents. Others seem withdrawn or resigned, silently performing tasks with little visible emotion. Viewers interpret these expressions in different ways. For some, they are signs of resilience and family loyalty. For others, they are heartbreaking evidence of children growing up too quickly. These interpretations are subjective, but they drive much of the online discourse. The legal reality is that child protective services are unlikely to intervene unless there is clear evidence of neglect beyond what is shown on camera. Loving but physically limited parents are rarely considered unfit unless the children are being denied education, medical care, or safety. This means that despite fan debates, most of the children seen on My 600 Pounds Life are not at immediate risk of removal. That does not stop viewers from raising the question, though, especially in episodes where children appear to suffer emotional or practical burdens because of their parents' condition. Some former patients and their families have spoken out after filming to clarify that the show exaggerated certain dynamics for dramatic effect. They argue that while children may have helped occasionally, the